Ah, hello everyone, it's Ian from Cromford Collector's Corner. I'm here today to show you this week's Wall of Pleasure, my constantly rotating display area in my micro geekery in the semi-rural village of Cromford in Derbyshire. Last week we did have a look at some of the slabs that I've got on here at the moment, so I'm not going to talk too much about those. I'm not going to talk about them at all, but I do have some. We're going to have a look at a little arrangement here of some affordable comic book gold that I have at the moment. So obviously this week sees the release of Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine. So I will be going to see that, so I'll probably comment on it at some point. So I have put a Deadpool comic on here just to sort of, if someone wants to actually read some Deadpool, I thought it might be fun. So I'm going to show you these 5 comics. It's different eras of Marvel, DC, and independent comics from over the years, and are they in ascending order of value. So the first one, ironically, is the Deadpool, which is the least valuable of these. This is a Declan Shalvey and Geordie Belair cover of Deadpool and the Mercs for Money number 1, which was published in 2016. There's a couple of spine ticks on this, but it's a bit of fun if you want to read some Deadpool. Bagged and boarded, obviously. This is £3 if you're interested in that. The next one along is a little bit more unusual. This is DC Showcase number 98, which was published, I believe, in 1978, I think. 1978. I've described this as very good. It's an early appearance of Power Girl. I think it's the 3rd appearance of Power Girl. And it's also the cover, the comic in which she is named, apart from being Power Girl, she is named for the first time, and her name, as you all well know, is Kara Zor-El. And she's Kryptonian. But she's a Kryptonian. She's actually Superman's cousin, but from an alternate dimension. So this is a Joe Stanton and a Dick Giordano cover from 1978. And I've put £5 on that. If you want some early Power Girl. Really cool. The next one along is a Roy Thomas comic. This is the Young All Stars number 1, published in 1987. And it's a Brian Murray cover. Written by Roy Thomas. That's really, really nice. It's a very fine copy. Very fine plus. Lovely. I've put £6 on that. If you want a 1987 DC number 1. Nice. The next one along is a little bit unusual. This is Rip-Off Comics number 1, published in 1977. And Rip-Off Comics number 1 contains some material from various artists and writers, but it is basically a Gilbert Shelton comic, as in the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. It's a very fine copy. If you do not know this kind of hippie 60s, 70s Western US kind of subculture, there is some quite controversial material in this. There's some heavy drug use, and it's pretty crazy. I will leave it at that. That's a very fine copy from 1977, 75 cents edition. Don't see that very often. Really, really nice. Semi-adult, semi-literature. I've put £10 on that. If you fancied a little bit of counterculture comics. Interesting. And the last one is probably my favourite on here. This is a beautiful 1986, I think it is, issue of Detective Comics. And this is Detective Comics 569, published in 1986. And the reason I like this, apart from the fact that it's super high grade, and it's a Joker cover, and it does always surprise me how few times the Joker appears on the covers of Detective Comics. Probably more so recently than in the past. But obviously this is a very fine copy. of 1986's Detective Comics 569. And it's a cover by the one and only Alan Davis. He did do a couple around this time, a few around this time. Alan Davis, as you all well know, did DR and Quinch in 2000 AD, and I love Alan Davis's work. And that's a wicked Detective Comics. Very fine copy. Stunning. I put £15 on that. If you would like a bit of Alan Davis Joker cover Batman from 38 years ago. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If there is anything you're interested in, you're very welcome to leave a comment on here, or Google Cromford Comic Shop. You will find me on Facebook. Dalek Zen is currently managing my Facebook business, and you feel free to send him a friend request or whatever. I will say, if your security is really tight, and or you haven't posted anything, or you have like one friend, I may not accept it. If that is the case, then feel free to find me through the web, or leave a comment on here, and we can discuss whatever we need to do. That's brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it, and if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know. Thanks a lot, everyone. See you later. Bye.